Welcome to Motor Hub US, where today we take you deep into the heart of British automotive elegance and engineering mastery with the all-new 2026 Aston Martin DB11. This isn't just a facelift or a token update. It's a complete reimagining of what a Grand Tourer can be in the modern era. The DB11 has always been a symbol of style, performance, and refined craftsmanship, but the 2026 model pushes those boundaries further than ever before, blending cutting-edge technology with timeless Aston Martin heritage in a way that feels both thrillingly modern and unapologetically classic. From the moment you lay eyes on it, the 2026 DB11 commands your attention. Its silhouette is more sculpted, with sharper lines that create a sense of speed even when it's standing still. The proportions remain perfectly balanced. The long bonnet, the sweeping roofline, and the short rear deck, but every surface has been subtly refined to improve aerodynamics and presence. The front end features a redesigned grille, still unmistakably Aston Martin, but with a bolder, more assertive shape. Flanking it are ultra-slim LED headlights with a new signature DRL pattern that almost feels like a pair of eyes locking onto the horizon. The bonnet vents have been re-engineered for better cooling, while also acting as functional sculptural elements that channel air with precision. Moving along the sides, you'll notice how the bodywork tapers towards the rear, emphasizing muscular haunches over the rear wheels. The side strakes, a hallmark of Aston Martin design, are now integrated more fluidly into the body, helping direct airflow cleanly down the flanks. The wheels themselves are a work of art, available in 20 or 21-inch forged designs, each one engineered to reduce weight without compromising strength. And then you get to the rear, where the design takes a bold step forward. The tail lights have been completely reimagined with a full-width light blade that gives the DB11 a futuristic signature after dark. The active rear spoiler is subtly integrated until deployed, preserving the clean lines while adding downforce when needed. Open the door, and the DB11's interior instantly reminds you why Aston Martin occupies a special place in the automotive world. It's not just about luxury, it's about craftsmanship on a human scale. Each cabin is hand-finished, with leather sourced from the finest hides, meticulously stitched and matched to perfection. In the 2026 model, there's a broader palette of colors and textures, from traditional deep browns and blacks to daring two-tone combinations and modern suede. The dashboard architecture has been redesigned for a cleaner, more driver-focused experience, with a new 12.3-inch fully digital instrument cluster and a 10.25-inch central infotainment display that now runs Aston Martin's latest software, complete with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Technology plays a bigger role than ever before, but it's been integrated with Aston Martin's trademark, restraint. Physical controls remain for essential functions, something purists will appreciate, while the touch interface is snappy, intuitive, and elegantly animated. The audio experience is courtesy of a Bang & Olufsen Bayo sound system, offering concert hall clarity whether you're listening to classical music or blasting a high-energy playlist down a winding coastal road. The seats are more than just beautiful, they're engineered for long-distance comfort and support, with heating, cooling, and even a massage function available. Rear seating remains more suitable for occasional use or luggage overflow, but the 2026 DB11 makes the most of its space with clever storage and a generous trunk for a grand tourer. But let's talk about what's under that long, elegant bonnet, because the soul of the DB11 is its engine. For 2026, Aston Martin offers two powertrains. The headline act is the updated 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8, sourced from Mercedes-AMG, but heavily reworked by Aston Martin's own engineers. It now produces an astonishing 603 horsepower and 650 Nm of torque, delivered with a sharper throttle response and a more distinctive Aston exhaust note. Paired to an 8-speed automatic transmission, it rockets the DB11 from 0 to 60 mph in just 3.4 seconds, with a top speed north of 200 mph. For those who crave the ultimate in GT power, there's also a revised 5.2-liter twin-turbo V12. This masterpiece of engineering produces 715 horsepower and a tidal wave of torque, delivering effortless acceleration and a sound that blends thunder with opera. Despite the immense performance, both engines have been tuned to meet stricter emissions regulations, featuring cylinder deactivation and improved fuel efficiency without sacrificing character. Aston Martin has even hinted at a mild, hybrid variant in the future, but for now, the 2026 DB11 stays true to its performance roots. The chassis has been extensively reworked for this generation. Adaptive dampers now feature a wider range of adjustment, giving the DB11 the ability to switch from a relaxed, supple cruiser to a razor-sharp corner carver at the touch of a button. The steering has been recalibrated for better feedback, and the weight distribution remains a near-perfect 50-50, ensuring balance in every driving situation. On the open road, the DB11 feels like it glides over imperfections while remaining planted at speed, while in the mountains, it attacks corners with agility that belies its size. Braking performance is equally impressive, thanks to carbon ceramic discs that resist fade even after repeated hard stops. One of the most impressive aspects of the 2026 DB11 is how it balances tradition and innovation. You still get the handcrafted charm that defines every Aston Martin, but it's paired with the latest driver assistance systems, including adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and a 360-degree camera. These features don't intrude. They simply make the car more usable in everyday life without diluting its character. Driving the DB11 is an experience that engages all the senses. There's the visual thrill of its sculpted bodywork, reflected in shop windows as you cruise by. There's the tactile pleasure of gripping the perfectly weighted steering wheel and feeling the surge of torque as you press the accelerator. There's the auditory delight of that exhaust note, which can be subdued for a relaxed cruise or unleashed for a spine-tingling crescendo. Every journey, whether it's a short drive to dinner or a cross-country adventure, feels special. For many buyers, the DB11 isn't just a car, it's a statement. It says you value craftsmanship, performance, and individuality over mass-produced luxury. It's a car that will turn heads in Monaco, Beverly Hills, or London, but it's also capable of devouring miles on a European Grand Tour with grace and ease. The 2026 model takes that ethos and enhances it in every way. More power, more technology, more refinement, and more presence. Aston Martin offers an almost endless array of customization through their Q division, allowing buyers to create a truly bespoke DB11. From unique paint colors inspired by your favorite destinations, to interior trim crafted from rare materials, to one-off design flourishes that make your car unique, the possibilities are as limitless as your imagination. This is where Aston Martin becomes less of a manufacturer and more of an atelier, crafting a personal expression of style on four wheels. In an era where many performance cars are becoming homogenized, the 2026 Aston Martin DB11 stands apart. It doesn't try to be the fastest on a track day, nor does it chase the latest gimmicks in infotainment. Instead, it focuses on being the ultimate grand tourer, beautiful, powerful, comfortable, and deeply engaging to drive. It's a car that feels alive in your hands, a companion for life's greatest journeys, and a reminder that automotive art is still very much alive. The DB11 nameplate has carried Aston Martin's reputation for nearly a decade now, but with this 2026 model, it's clear that the future is bright. The design language, the engineering sophistication, and the pure emotional pull of this machine combine to make something truly special. Whether you're looking at it from across the driveway, carving through a mountain pass, or cruising at triple-digit speeds on an empty autobahn, the DB11 delivers an experience that very few cars can match. And that is what makes this new Aston Martin more than just a car. It's an experience, a piece of living sculpture, and a testament to the enduring appeal of the Grand Tour. The 2026 DB11 isn't here to follow trends. It's here to set them, ensuring that the legend of Aston Martin continues well into the future. For those lucky enough to own one, it's not just transportation. It's a passport to a world of elegance, excitement, and pure driving pleasure.